Hey traders, welcome to the week ahead. Trust you've had a good weekend and trust you are safe and well. Let's get right into it. The calendar for the week is quite light in the beginning of the week, but there's some interesting stuff later on. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But um, just so we're all aware, the video is for educational purposes only. We don't offer financial advice. If you need it, go to a professional that's qualified. By watching this video, you accept full responsibilities for your actions, your trades, your profit and loss results, and agree not to hold the distributors of this video series liable for any of the information shared. Right, with that out of the way, let's get into it. Let's have a look at the dollar index. You can see that we're down at these key levels right in here, and towards the end of last week it did come down, but it's holding there. The exchange is not open yet, so we don't have the new candle. This is going to be very, very interesting in the coming week or two, so watch this. If we start to get a move down, which for me will be a close, and then it'll begin to move down and take out these kind of levels in here. Watch for the USD cross pairs and the yen as well. There are potential trade setups if that happens. So let's get right to the beginning, and we'll go. There's not a lot on the Aussies. The Aussie AUD. Nothing much here. All we're waiting. Nothing's changed. If I just change to the daily. Sorry, we got the retest, but we've not been able to move. And if you were considering this as a potential for another move up, the way I would look at it is that I would want to see it take this area out just in here. I'll just change the color so you don't get confused. And a good candle formation, something like this, but something that I need the market to say, right, we're going higher. It's possible. There's no question, but it's just it's likely in the current conditions that this could go sideways. So no trade there. And of course, if we did get a breakdown below here, I would be going south. But I am hoping and looking for the potential of a move up, but it's got to pass this area here. There's nothing on the Aussie Swiss. Very similar again. We had this little move up. You can see it. I know it's a weekly, but that week, and then it pulled back and basically did a retest here, and then it's made its way up, and this is the key level again here. And again, if this is going to begin to move up significantly, it needs to take out this area here. It's very important. And until it does, I'm not going to try it. I need to see that. I need to see some sort of good engulfing Morningstar, some hint that we're going higher. I think they've got huge potential, but I'm not sure that can happen in the market conditions at the moment. I don't think the Aussie's strong enough, but that's just an opinion. Aussie JPY, very similar again. We're at key level 72 is this key level for me. We've had some good trading up, and now this is really significant level in here, right in the middle of this struggle. Price reacted here, so no trade, but again, wait for the confirmation of the market if you're going to attempt this. Just be patient. Trades will come. There it is there. If we're going to get another move higher. Now, if the yen strengthens, you can kiss goodbye to that. If the yen begins to strengthen, we could see another correction or corrective move back down into here. Aussie New Zealand. Okay, it's just in no man's land. It looks like this here. It just can't break. It gets up to here and it can't break that level. So for me, I'm not even going to try and trade this to here. I'm going to leave it alone. It needs to break out of this range. Aussie USD, we are critical again. And you know, we got the retest here and this little move up, and it's stalled, and you can see that there are other areas of support and resistance here that it's actually stalling out. You know, that's obviously fairly significant, but look at, you get down into here and you can see there's, now it's broken that, and the question is, can it go up or is it going to sit inside? In fact, I think I'd rather have that up there. That would be a better picture of support and resistance. There is a key level in here at 67. If it breaks 67, it could make a move up towards 67, 568. So watch that, but there's nothing, I'm not too confident about a move this week. And be aware that, you know, we get a significant impulse down, we could be heading back down again. CAD Swiss, nothing. All these pairs are very similar, you know, key areas, and we saw this move up, couldn't get going. It's come back down and retested. Are we just going to get sideways movement? So just be patient, wait for your levels. Don't do anything silly. I think if we get a close above this level here, and whatever entry indicators you use, etc., you know, trust them if you're confident with them, and then maybe you can get into a trade. But I certainly won't be looking at going north here. Of course, if we get back down here, it goes without saying I will be trying to go north. CAD JPY, interesting again. Last week, early part of the week, we had this move up on, I think it was Monday, and now we're at this key level. It's a key level, so I have to wait. If I'll just got to stay out of it. If we got significant weakness in the CAD and strength in the yen, I'd be interested in taking a short scalp down into this area again. The close above, I'm looking for a decent move up, but I think we're going to be a while. I'm not trading this Swissy pair, Swiss JPY at the moment. It's just too messy for me. It's not clear, and the two safe haven currencies, I just prefer to keep my money in the bank. Euro AUD. After this significant move down, which we all loved, we're locked in this range, and to me that's a key level. It's a fairly big one, that range there, and you could possibly, look, it's over 400 pips, so it's more than tradable, that range. But I've marked that as a key level. If we get a break above here, we could get a significant move up. You know, I've attempted a few little scouts and just come out with nickels and dimes, trying to go north. This is obviously the key level if it's going to go south. There's no question about that, and that's what we should be watching for too. But if I can just get a move up in here, and take out these wicks in here, I'd attempt at trying to trade it up to here. So if I can just bring that up a little bit, you can see that just through here there's a little resistance area that has been quite consistent. I really like it to, you know, to get above here. I'd be tempted to dip my toe in the water with a little small lot size and have a crack to see if it can retest this area here. Euro CAD, very similar. There's nothing here right now. This was the trade if you wanted it, obviously coming off the bottom here. just very wary because the CAD's quite dependent on oil. Oil has snuck up just a little bit and sitting around between $30–$35 a barrel. If we see a significant move in that energy sector, we could get a move down. If we see a drop in oil, this could be a good potential trade. Euro Swissy. I got stopped out after being in from down here and adding here. So my first entry was in here, and then I added again here. I got stopped out on Thursday with the pullback of this here. So right now, this is a key level at 107. And if we're going to get a move higher, I really do like the potential of this, but of course that means nothing. If we can get above this level, I think there's a significant move, and I'd be looking at targeting this area here if I can get a close above here. But it's all, it's all in the lap of the currency pairs. We have to get a close above here first before I'd be confident in going higher. Euro pound, it's been sneaking up, and I don't know whether it can get up here. I think that this is the next key level in there, and I think that the Brexit situation and the UK situation is holding the pound fairly weak. It's still a lot to be resolved there, and I think that will continue to cause the pound to have quite a bit of volatility. So if we got a good base forming here and a good bull signal, I might be tempted to try to trade in up to here. Euro JPY, here's another potential setup. Again, I'm now closed out of this trade, looking for some sort of technical kind of correction in here. If we get a break above this level, I will definitely be going back in again. If we get a retest of this level, this would be a great level to buy from as well. So keep your eye on that. Remember, patience, patience, patience. Euro New Zealand. Interesting pair. I just think more sideways movement. We haven't. I would have thought that we would have had more of a stronger move with the Aussie USD and New Zealand USD with the dollar index coming down, but we have not seen that. So just be careful. I think that this will be the range. For me, there's no trade. I nearly got stopped out on the Euro USD. I'm still in it. I have my stop losses just under this level here where the cross is. It's looking like we might get some further movement, and now I've adjusted my profit targets to here at 112. We're broken up through 111. So I'm just holding positions here. And just continuing to protect them, and if this continues to move up, I'll continue to manually move my stop losses here. I've got my stop losses just in under here at present, so I come pretty close, but it's a nice move up. Pound AUD had a break of this, but I didn't take it. If I have a look at the big time frame, there's just a little bit of traffic in here, really. Get a break at this level, I am definitely interested. Technically, I would prefer to see a correction, maybe up here, up into here again, a retest somewhere of this area here, and then I'd be looking to go south. At the moment, no trade. Pound caddy, very similar. They made their little breakdown, have come back into this range, so I'm waiting to see what happens. Anybody's guess, but here's the key levels here. Keep your eye on them. I would definitely have a shot at trading this up into here if it breaks this little shelf of resistance right there. Pound Swissy, I am still itching to get into a decent bull trade. I just have to be patient and wait. Let's just have a look. We must be pretty close to, yeah, the other historical lows down in here. So if this level in here holds, and we'll go back and just have a look at what it looks like on the day now. If that level holds, it's a good base to come up. Now if it breaks down, I'm okay, just going to make it better, but sooner or later, and once the UK gets itself sorted out, I think we're going to have some very significant trades in the pound pairs. So patience, patience, patience. Okay, pound JPY, took it and got out of it. I just chose to get out of it, close it for the weekend. Didn't like this in here. You know, there's a little bit of traffic in here again for this pair, and you can see right in the middle there's been a place where prices reacted again. So for me, I won't be really confident with this now until I get a close or a break of this area here, and then I would have a crack at trading up into here. Otherwise, we just might get more of the same, bit of sideways, a retest down here. So keep an eye on it, especially if the yen begins to strengthen. This could be quite significant. Pound ZE, no trade, just didn't get it. We put those in last week, didn't eventuate, and like I've always said, you know, my way I read markets is only my opinion until the market proves that my opinion happens to be right, because the market's always going to do what the market's going to do. So for this pound ZE, I'm not holding my breath. I think more sideways movement, looking for a retest, and any retest up to this level here. So and a bounce would have me looking going south. A break of this and this here would have me considering another move up. Pound USD, just mucking about, and a few weeks ago talked about the potential of this, but it didn't play out. Was looking for a break of this area here, didn't get it, and it's moseyed on up. I've had a couple of little scalps at the London Open and Frankfurt Open, but I'm watching to see what happens here. Is this level here going to hold, which is 124? And you know, if we get a break above this level and the US dollar continues to weaken, there is a possibility that we could come up and retest this area here. So that's another setup that I'm looking at this week. New Zealand CAD, no trade. It's got to break out of this range. This is the range in here where traders get beaten up, so not worth trading. Very similar with the New Zealand Swissy. New Zealand JPY, similar again. It's got to be this level in here that gets broken, and a good confirmation of a bull, and weakness in the yen and strength in New Zealand dollar. New Zealand USD at a critical inflection point again, and again this area here has got to be taken out if we're going to get a significant move up. You know, we're looking at that 62 area. It's right on the button now, and if we can get a close above this, a good bullish formation and strength, there's got to be strength in the New Zealand dollar. If it's not, it's just not worth it. USD CAD, no developments here. We spoke last week about this, waiting for some sort of pullback into this area and then a move south. Keep your eye on this. I'm still waiting for this setup. If it doesn't come off and it just comes back up in here and ranging, that's all good. There'll be another opportunity around the corner. US Swifty, I would be interested in having a shot if it decides to move down south again, so keep an eye on that. USD JPY has not been able to break 108, and I'm looking, if the US dollar continues to weaken like it has been, I am looking for a move down from here, providing this level doesn't get broken. Gold, I'm in it again. I had a pending orders just sitting up in here, and they have been triggered this morning, I see. Looking good. It has to take this high out here, and if it does, I'll very definitely be looking to add to it. So if we take this high out at 1760, I will look for an opportunity to add to this trade here. And we'll see how that goes. I am back in silver too. Had pending orders in here, my original order here, and added here, and stop losses are in here, and this is my target. I will leave one of my positions on with a stop loss of about 100 points and see if I can hold it, because I do think this silver has quite a bit of potential to get a lot stronger. So there you have it. Again, please let me encourage you, be patient. Look, support and resistance is really easy to trade. Learn to trade it well, and you know, practice good, strong money management. If I can encourage you to do that, you know, that way, sorry, you continue to grow your account. You know, it's not whether you go how many pips we won, whether it's 100 or 200. I've discovered that it's more about, you know, has my account grown over the last month, even with the small losses that I've had along the way. So be careful, protect your capital, practice good money management, be patient. The trades will come to you. There's still opportunities there. We just have to be patient and wait. I'll keep you posted in the chat room. Stay safe and look after yourselves. We'll talk to you later. Cheers.